All right, we're getting to the end here. I'm going to show you how to export your animation in a format that's good for social media, and we'll be buttoning things up in this last video. Back in After Effects, I noticed one little thing on my project that is kind of weird, but the box never quite goes off screen. And I think this is because we adjusted the scale or earlier in. And so I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to hit U to reveal the keyframes. I'm going to go over so my playhead is right on this last position keyframe. And I'm just going to scoot it out a little bit further. And now if we play, you'll see that the box continues all the way off the edge. You've probably been screaming at your screen wondering why I hadn't fixed that yet. It's because I didn't notice. So that's good teaching. Okay, let's export this video. Select your composition, and there are two main ways to export. You go up to Composition, and you can either add to render queue or add to Adobe Media Encoder queue. Add to render queue will export your video inside After Effects, and then Media Encoder queue opens up a separate piece of software that will actually allow you to export to an MP4 file, which is my preferred export format for something that is going to social media. So we're going to go ahead and click Add to Media Encoder queue. Now, Media Encoder can be notoriously slow to open up, so while you're waiting, especially if you have an older computer, feel free to go get a drink of water, eat a snack, follow me on Twitter, anything beneficial like that. And then once it's opened, come back here. When Media Encoder finally opens, you should have something that looks like this, and you should see your composition showing up here, logo reveal, and then it will have an output file destination. Now, if this says blank, just keep waiting. It really could take a while. Just be patient. But the nice thing is we can export directly to H.264, which is an MP4 format. If you click this little triangle, select H.264. I'm just going to leave match source high bitrate here. And then I'm going to select my destination, my render destination. And since I'm feeling kind of risky, I'm just going to export it to my desktop. Call it logo reveal, hit save, hit the little play button to export. While it's exporting, I want to recap a few of the things that we learned in this video and tell you about where you can go from here. The primary goal with this course was to teach you the fundamentals of After Effects for motion design specifically. I wanted to approach this in a professional mindset, so teaching you the skills that you would need if you wanted to potentially go into motion design as a professional career. Now, motion design is an actually flourishing creative career, and you can do things from working on movie titles to creating Instagram ads to creating your own motion brand to doing UI animation for apps. There's a million different ways to apply your skills, and you can start your own business, you can freelance, you can work on staff. It's really a flexible and quite promising creative career if you enjoyed this series. Now that this is done rendering, you can click on this link and it should open up on your desktop or wherever you saved it. You can open your file and you can play your finished animation. Nice. Now, if you want to share that with yourself, I tend to airdrop things to my phone since I'm on an iPhone and a Mac. You can also convert it to a GIF using a site called easygif.com. All that being said, I hope you had a great time. I really enjoyed getting to teach you and share with you some of the things I wish I knew when I was starting out. If you want more resources, I'll be posting up some other stuff in the description. If you want to follow me and see what else I'm up to, the best place, just follow me on Twitter, and I share a lot of the stuff I'm working on there. If you share your video on Instagram or Twitter, please tag me there. I'd love to check it out. And you can also upload your project here on Skillshare, and I would love to check it out there too. I hope you really enjoyed this. I'm glad I got to share it with you. I'll catch you next time. Peace.